I feel a little personally attacked because there are 2 lines in this film that are disparaging toward redheads. What? Yeah. Uh-huh. You have to do something in life to earn bright red hair. You're not even in a band. Burn. Hiding behind that bright red hair like it's some sort of personality. I mean, isn't it? I kind of think it is. There's a lot of people that don't like redheads, and that is perfectly fine. You can like what you like, or don't like it. Red is where it's at, though, I'm just saying. The color of blood, darling. We're talking Werewolf Santa. Werewolf Santa gives new meaning to the phrase, deck the house.
I hate myself.
I'm reviewing Werewolf Santa, a new UK found footage horror comedy written and directed by Errol Anthony Hales, starring Catherine Rodden, Charlie Preston, Emily Booth, and Cian Lorcan. Werewolf Santa premiered at Fright Fest in August and was recently released to streaming services here in the United States. This is going to be spoiler free. If I say anything, it's probably something that's pretty obvious to the film and nothing that would give away the actual plot or story or what is going to happen. Catherine Rodden plays Lucy, the host of a monster hunting YouTube channel, funny enough, who returns home for Christmas. On Christmas Eve, as she is hunting werewolves, and while out, she stumbles upon a Santa and his sleigh as he is relieving himself. I mean, that makes sense. He's not gonna do it in the sleigh, duh. And while watching him, actually, she sees him get attacked by a werewolf. Not a swearwolf, a werewolf. She tries to help him, and then Santa becomes a werewolf himself. Hence, Werewolf Santa. The movie starts out really awesome. It is a cartoon and a voiceover with none other than Joe Bob Briggs reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." The cartoon is actually really cute. It's kind of clever. And then, of course, has a little bit of Joe Bob flair put in there as well. The movie is only 1 hour and 10 minutes, so it does have a rather short runtime. And considering what the story is about, there's not a lot to it. It's more trying to chase down Santa and prevent him from, harming innocent civilians. There is more that comes to light at the end of the story, but I am not going to spoil anything for you if you do choose to watch this film. As I mentioned, it's found footage. She is shooting her YouTube, and that is the entirety of the way the film is shot. So there is shaky shots and out of focus shots that come into focus and things like that. You're going to see the camera, pan down to nothing. So if that is something that does not interest you, you definitely won't like this film already from the get-go. It's British. It's very dry humor. So again, if that's not something that you're interested in, then you will not like this film. Very British, very found footage. There is nothing very serious about this film. You have to turn your brain off for this film. That is, without a doubt, something you must do to enjoy this film at all. I should be very clear here. Nothing in this film is scary.
It's not scary at all.
When you have low-budget horror movies, you expect to see a lot of gore and blood, and especially when they're like schlocky like this. But no, you don't get that. There is not much gore. Everything that we see is the aftermath of what has happened. So most of the kills and everything happens off screen. So if you're looking for a low-budget gore fest, that's not what this is. And is the gore good? Sometimes. Is the gore bad? Sometimes. The acting is spotty at points, but for the most part, it's quite solid, and I enjoyed the characters. Are the characters cliche? Yes. Do the lines of dialogue sound like dialogue? Oh, yes. Does the Santa look good? No. Does the Santa as a werewolf look good? No. Does the werewolf Santa move well? No. It's not great, but it's not bad. And it's definitely not so bad that it's good, unfortunately. However, that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy this film. As far as entertainment goes, there were definitely some scenes that I found really clever and cute and fun and enjoyable. And since it has such a short runtime, it was, a quick and easy watch. Even though the characters were cliche, I did find them enjoyable. She has her cameraman who she is having a tryst with, I suppose, and they banter back and forth. The relationship is complicated, clearly, but cute. Then she has her old friend, Rupert, who is... he's probably one of my favorites because he's the conspiracy theorist dude. That's why he joins up with her immediately on her werewolf hunt. I'm in. UFOs, I'm in. I'm in. We all need a friend like that, I really did want to like this film. I love the idea and the concept behind this. It is done in a very campy way. It's just not so campy that it's really funny. It's just too bad because I see where they were going with this film. They made Santa so doofy. Santa has a level of presence, and he should have a level of presence on screen where he commands the screen without having to say anything to own it. He just is. Bitch, I'm mother Santa. Duh. And when Santa becomes the werewolf, he is super weak. If you don't like low budget films, if you don't like found footage, and if you don't like dry British humor, I would say avoid this film at all costs, because that's what you're gonna get. However, if you do like all of those things, then you will probably find this film at least enjoyable enough to watch one time. I think this film could have a market and could have a group of people that will enjoy it. Unfortunately for me, it was just mid. So while not an utter disappointment, this movie wasn't great. Will I be watching it again? No. But I don't hate myself for watching it either. A scale from 1 to 10, I would give it a 4. A 4. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Werewolf Santa? Are you planning on watching this film? What is on your holiday horror watch list? Let me know. And I hope you have the most amazing day, my spooky darlings. You gotta put the heart behind it. Ow, ow. I own 3 dogs, and I howl for them, and then we all howl together like a pack. They're lovely howlers.